Good afternoon, folks. Mike Wells, your world explorer, and today we're going to go on a real adventure. Now I'm out at the Red Trail quadrant of the St. Sebastian River State Park. Let's go take a look at the map. Now we entered County Road 512 here. We're parked right here. What I want to do is go into the sandy, scrubby areas here because what we're on the hunt for is a bunch of different oak types. Now we'll be in this quadrant right here. Now these oaks that we're on the hunt for are called Dwarf Oaks. I was only just made aware of these about 2 years ago. So we're just gonna go up this way and then take a right under the giant power lines, if you can see those there. Now I've been studying a little bit about the oaks that exist here in Florida. There are 4 different types of these dwarf oaks. I don't know how many types exist here, but we're about to find out. Let's go find some. Now we're gonna head up, and then to the right there's a bunch of sandy area where these oaks are supposed to exist. Because they grow in these scrubby areas, not under any trees, any big trees or pine trees. They grow mostly just out in the scrubby, dry highlands. So when you see sand like this, they'll probably be there. So we're gonna go up further. Nice little scrub setting there. Good for photos at sunset, because you get to see the silhouettes of the trees when the sun is going down in the west. Alright, we're heading up this way now, up on the right. We'll probably see some cacti that we really like. Alright, there's the pond that exists here. And right over here is a cactus. Boom! Very nice. If you're a cactus enthusiast, you want to come out here. There are probably tens of thousands of cacti out here. We're gonna go up further this direction. Okay, folks, so up here on the right, we haven't even really gotten in past the pond, and we're already seeing these dwarf oaks. Now I'm gonna tell you, I never thought anything about these oaks when I would come out here many times before, but I thought they were just stunted from, you know, being out here in the desolate sugar sand. I thought their growth was just stunted a bit and that they would grow bigger. But it turns out these are dwarf oaks. So here we have what is called, I believe, the myrtle oak. This thing might get maybe 10 feet tall at best, but I've never even seen one that tall out here of these myrtle oaks. I guess the environment will determine whether or not that's going to happen. Here's another one. You can actually come out during different times of the year and pick the acorns if you want to grow these in your yard. Now this type of oak right here, I believe, is the Dwarf Live Oak. This might get 6 feet tall at best. But it looks like they're coming out of the winter, so they're growing a bunch of new growth, if you can tell. See that? Lots of new leaf growth. Really interesting dwarf trees. Very nice. Ooh, some pretty flowers. Nice. So we've just found 2 types. Oh, here's a 3rd type. 3rd type, it's hard to distinguish the difference between the 3rd type which would be the running oak. These running oaks, they don't get taller than 3 feet, to my knowledge. And they look a lot like the Florida Dwarf Oak. It's really hard to tell the difference because of the leaves and the growth structure. Now, I could be wrong. I could be misidentifying them, so don't take my word for it. Let's go look at a taller oak that's out here. It looks like there's quite a bit right in there. So let's go in there. Alright, look at this. Wasn't expecting this, but I just came across this cactus. Beautiful flower. Look at that, huh? It's amazing. Let me get on the other side of it. Wow, look at that yellow flower. So pretty. You wanna find flowers, you'll find plenty of them out here in the wilderness in Florida. Literally any time of the year as well. Any time of the year, there's going to be something that is flowering. Even in the fall, you'll see flowers. Okay, so these over here are a little taller. Maybe this is the Florida Dwarf Live Oak. Yeah, that's what I think this is. Florida Dwarf Live Oak. These will produce acorns too. I've seen them out here. I never really thought a whole bunch of it. I actually took a bunch like 2 years ago when I was out here. Took a bunch of the acorns and sprouted them at my house thinking they were like big live oaks. But now I know that they are not. And they're doing really well. Alright, folks. If you look around, you'll see there's a lot of these out here. A lot of different little oak trees of the dwarf oaks. We'll just travel through here a bit longer, see what else we can spot. You'll see on the ground this stuff. It's called Lichen. Stuff's amazing. It just grows all over the dead materials. Specifically, like, I see this mostly around pines. Really interesting stuff. Has really nice formations. Beautiful specimens. Let's go this way. I see, if you look here, you'll see the natural trailways. I call these nature trails because nature makes them. The little animals and critters that run through the lands, they make these trails. See that? You can see footprints too. Look at those footprints. Really cool. You can identify different animals that way by looking at these footprints. Here's another myrtle over here. The myrtles, their leaves are a little more round at the tips, like this. Like that right there. See these? That's how you know they're myrtles. They got the round tips. And they're a lighter green too. And then the others, like the dwarf Florida oak, well, they're these really dark green leaves. And they're like elongated. And then the running oaks, they kind of mimic the Florida oaks, only they stay a lot lower to the ground. Like this. These have some type of a black fungus on the leaves. So yeah, if you come out here, you'll see this. You'll see these oaks everywhere. And then when they produce their acorns, if you want to grow these in your yard, you obviously need a very sunny location in your yard and sandy soil. Alright, we're gonna head this way. Let's go see if we can find anything else that is interesting. Now if you head east from this location, you'll just run into a different part of the trail, the main trail. Look at that, another flower of a cacti or cactus. Cool. Look at these. Look at these oaks. These dwarf oaks. Yeah, I never knew there were such a thing as dwarf oaks until recently. Ooh, look at that. That's the Eliade pine. It's a nice one. We'll just keep it. Look at this. This is a nature trail. We're going to head down this nature trail. This is the true definition of a nature trail. Yep, something's been trotting through here recently. Now we're going to see over here the Florida scrub oak, which gets up to 30 feet tall. You can see one right there in the distance. Here's a couple over here. But these grow much bigger than the dwarf oaks. Now it probably takes them a very long time to get that big because of the drought-like conditions that exist out here throughout a good portion of the year. Really neat featured trees. Really nice. I'm just gonna head through here. There's some little air plants right there. Ooh, look at that air plant. Beautiful. It's amazing. These air plants can grow in the most hostile conditions. Just love these trees. And we are out, folks. Looks like they've been, wow. They've been tearing it up out here. And mowing stuff over and chopping it. Anyhow, you'll find all kinds of stuff out here, all kinds of organisms, different trees and plants. You'll find these right here, which are pesky most of the year to your legs because they have so many thorns on them. But these are blackberry bushes. Let me see if I can get a good zoom on that. There you go. It's the blackberry bush with nasty thorns. They produce blackberries. And that's where we parked, down that way. So we're just going to head down that way. Folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as that helps the channel out quite a bit. don't hesitate to get yourself some acorns from those dwarf oaks and, you know, utilize some of that dead space in your yard if you've got, you know, if you live in Florida Zone 9B. Have a good day.